Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. The atmosphere is really tense right now in the country as Nigerians, Obedient, and the likes are waiting for the judgment of the Presidential Petition Tribunal. And right now, Peter Obi has reacted to what Bola Tinubu said about the issue of rerun of election resulting into anarchy. And you get to hear his viewpoint about what will truly cause anarchy in Nigeria. It's best you listen to him. And also, in a related development, the media team has spoken up concerning the issues that are going on, especially on cases of fake news being rolled out in a way of affecting the judgment of the judges of the Presidential Election Petition Court. We are going to be looking at all of these in a jiffy. The Labour Party and its presidential candidate, Peter Obi, have dismissed a written address by President Bola Tinubu regarding the February 25th presidential elections. They label the president's response as a sign of desperation taken too far. Recall that in the address, the president's representative, led by Wale Olanipekun, challenged the claims made by Obi's witnesses, including Clarita Oga, a supposed cloud engineer at Amazon. They warned the Presidential Election Petition Court (PEPC) that a misinterpretation of the law related to lawful votes cast in the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Abuja could lead to chaos and anarchy. The petitioner, in response, suggested that the only path to anarchy is the truncation of the rule of law. Obi's lead counsel, Livy Uzoku, filed a final written address stating that this is a cheap, misguided, and destructive blackmail clearly intended to target the country's judicial and constitutionalism. It also aimed at cannibalizing our democracy. Uzoku further condemned the president's address, stating that desperation taken too far can be extremely dangerous. Let the second and the third respondent, Tinubu and Shetima, know that where the rule of law is trampled upon or truncated, anarchy reigns supreme. The court has given both the petitioner and the respondent a set number of days to file their written addresses, with the respondent given additional time to reply on point of law. Meanwhile, in a related development, the media office said it has watched with profound concern the orchestration by agents of retrogression to distract and defocus the nation's judiciary from the critical national assignment before them. Onofade said, and I quote, he said, "We find absolutely needless and utterly unacceptable some of the curious happenings around our judiciary lately," stating, with the threat of anarchy and chaos should the ruling party candidate be legally removed by the Presidential Election Petition Court (PEPC). The allegation of a telephone conversation between the esteemed Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukayode Ariwola, with some persons, which the Supreme Court has since denied, and most recently the bizarre fake news claiming that one of the panelists at the ongoing hearing before the PEPC has resigned. Without a doubt, those behind this strange contrivance have their dubious motives, which certainly are not in the national interest. Our judiciary should not be burdened by these distractions when their entire focus should be on the critical national assignment, which requires their total concentration and everybody's support and cooperation to conclude. It's indisputable that the future of this country is tied to the outcome of the judiciary assignment. Every hand must be on deck to help them pilot the ship of Nigerian state to safety away from perdition. Obi-Datti Media Office therefore wish to call on all patriots desirous of seeing a new Nigeria to desist from any action that may hinder the delivery of justice by their lordship. Relatedly, we also want to use this medium to warn those rogues, through and fork machines agents to desist from ongoing attempt to smear or entrap Peter Obi and Datti Baba Ahmed under whatever plot. We recall at least 7 failed fake demarketing and discrediting campaign against our principal. We are all the more concerned about the plan. I'll take that again. Say, we are all the more concerned about plans to escalate these desperate acts ahead of the PEPC judgment. Nigerians must not be gullible to believe or accept such deep, fake, and dubious ploy, all in the name of partisan policies or politics. While we continue to appreciate our security agencies' effort to secure Nigeria, we implore them to ensure that our principals are safe and secure in their persons, movement, and properties as they go about their public and private endeavors. Obi-Datti Media Office therefore wishes to call on all patriots desirous to see a new Nigeria to desist from any act that may hinder the delivery of justice by their lordships or other form of nefarious activities that may heat up the national polity. Wow, this is quite interesting, I must say. But most profoundly is the statement made by the legal representative of Peter Obi about desperation taken too far. I think that at this point, it's very important for the parties involved to be quiet, especially when it has to do with addressing the justices who have that responsibility of piloting or giving Nigeria a future that is better. The ball now is in their court, as we can see. That the ones who are going to lead us right or lead us wrongly. Now, my colleague is in the house, and I feel that we should just talk about this. What's your view on some of the write-up rolled out by Peter Obi supporters and his lawyer? Do you think that possibly there may be some, infos that have come their way which has mandated such statement, or do you think it's only traceable to what the write-up by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's legal team?
Well, a lot has happened in between that time till now, and one thing is certain. If you check the final written address by Bola Ahmed Tinubu's legal team, it's quite strong. So they brushed the issue of anarchy, and it's only normal for Peter Obi's legal team to also brush that matter.
Yes.
There have been rumors and counter rumors. We can't forget what Lamidia Papa's fraction kept on insisting that DSS must arrest Peter Obi over what he couldn't even really tell. And he said if DSS does not bring in Peter Obi for questioning, they will have to drag DSS to court over what I still do not understand. So you could feel the vibes, you could feel that there's seem to be something. They just want to look for something, though not directly to the opposition, but they're just finding some funny thing just to repeat. Peter Obi is one smart and very intelligent person who does not miss yarn, quote and unquote. So if you are waiting for the wrong words from him, you will wait till eternity, you won't get it, except you have to find something not indicting enough, which may raise the obedience to man. It's about time they address this issue of fake news once and for all. But be that as it may, I'm seeing a very positive one for Peter Obi, because it seems to be that all energies are working towards Peter Obi. And looking at the evidences they brought in PEPC and his birthday, it clearly shows that just maybe Nigerians are looking forward to Peter Obi. Just maybe.
All right. Thank you so much. I think that's what we'd like to leave it. Go to our comment section. Let's interact.